All right, today we're going to go over the Ego tackle bags, both their backpack and their tackle bag. I'm trying to make up my mind on which one I want to use as a co-angler for when I get to do some co-angling on some team tournaments, and then more importantly, take it in the RV, take it with the kayak, take it to some of the local ponds out here in East Texas and do a little fishing. But I want to go over some of the similarities of both of these products and show you some of the differences and why I'm leaning more toward one than the other. So I just want to put out there up front, I'm not sponsored by Ego in any shape, form, or fashion, but both of these bags are very high quality. The zippers are great in them, the storage capacity is great in them, and they both serve a purpose. But at the end of the day, I'm leaning more toward the tackle bag than I am the backpack. But again, they got their advantages and disadvantages, the pros and cons. So let's get into some of that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. First things first, here on the backpack, it is obviously a backpack. Now, let me zoom you, bring it down here just a little bit. The most important thing about the backpack is being comfortable if you're walking a long ways, and these straps will definitely do that. Plus, you have a lot of cushion here on the bag, both down here at the bottom and going up, and it's ventilated. That's probably 3/4 of an inch worth of cushion, so you're not going to just sweat all through there. You got this nice big channel for air to flow while it's on your back. Nice, cushiony, thick, really well built straps with a handle, and you got some loops to put some carabiners through to hang snips, pliers, whatever off of. And then it comes with a strap to go across your chest right here, again to help distribute the weight. Doesn't hurt your back as much, especially if you load it down the way I like to load mine down. So let's get into this bag real quick. This bag has a nice pocket up top that you can stick your hand in through. You can put it whatever you want in there, cell phone, keys to your truck, whatever. But here's its pride and joy. This big, wide open, space. This is huge. What can you put in there? Well, I've tested it, and I can put a ton of plastics off in there. Let me show you real quick. Here's one bag with multiple bags of plastic in there. Another, and another. See where this is going? Another. Needless to say, plenty of room up in here to do what you want to do after that. So to give you some examples, if you like the little tackle boxes like these, can go in there. This G box can go in there. You can still see I don't have this thing all the way filled up. And look, it will zip up and close without any problem. So what is the problem with this backpack? It's that. It's a backpack. Okay? What does that mean, Mo? Well, let's start below deck first. What I mean by that is, here on the bottom, this area is where you store 4 3600 tackle trays. 3600s fit in there nice and neat. And then it helps to have that strap out of the way, but it's not. So doing this one-handed, it's kind of retarded, but sorry about that. So there we go. Now it's back in place, and you can see they're in there. It has a nice little plastic strap here to hold things together so it won't fall out on you. Straps them in there, they're nice and tight, they won't fall out. And then this pocket will actually come up, and you can stick more plastic baits in there, such as your jig trailers any clamshells, swim baits, and stuff that you want. So that's the same, literally and physically the exact same on both of Ego's bags. The side pocket, nice sized side pocket with some MOLLE webbing here with some liner on the inside of it. So this is not just a gaping hole, it's protected from the elements. But at the end of the day, it's the same size on both sides. And more importantly, it's the same size on their tackle bag. But again, it's a backpack. You don't have pockets back here. You do not have a rain protector back here like you'll find on some other bags. That's where this bag falls a little short in my opinion. Yes, this top part up here holds a lot of stuff, and then you got this pocket here, but it doesn't open up very wide. Yes, I can stick my hand down in there, and then it has two other smaller pockets for which you might could stick scissors and whatnot in there. These are big scissors. I know it's not going to close, but you'll see that there's a pocket right there. But that's the point, is that there's a pocket right there. And you can stick a battery for your charger, for your GoPro charger or whatever. But you're not going to stick a tackle tray in there in any shape, form, or fashion. And on the side, these pockets up here on the side, they don't open up very well. Again, just like this front one, it's just not as elegant of space, if you will. So how's that different from the tackle bag? Well, let's show you the differences on the tackle bag. This is their tackle bag, Ego's tackle bag. One thing that I want to make sure you notice is from the middle of this bag down, the exact same as the backpack. You got the nice big pockets here on the side. They are physically the exact same size if you measure them. Plus they have the MOLLE webbing and the protective piece inside from the elements. But this is a bag. It's not two straps. It's one nice big strap that goes across your shoulder, over your neck, you know, to walk it. Or you just do one shoulder. It also has one big top hole for storage of your soft plastics. It's right there. Nice size. Well, Mo, will this hold as much as the backpack will hold? Because it doesn't look the same size. Well, let's find out. Transferring this stuff over live. We're going to hold off on the tackle boxes. Hold up on the tackle box. And we're going to start with the soft plastics. We'll start with the heavier ones. Down in there. In there. It's in there. It's in there. Put this one on top. And then I'm going to pull up. And voila, it's all in there. So yeah, it'll hold it. Now, will it hold those tackle boxes as well up there? Well, let's just find out. Here's this tackle box. I'm stuffing it down there on that side. Taking a little one, putting it on this side. Will it zip up again? Well, only one way to find out. Look at there. It all fit. It fit. It's tight, but it fit. Is it needed? No. Here's what I mean by that. I don't need these tackle boxes. Well, why don't you need them? So let's zip that back up. Here, again, is a bunch of pockets. And I mean a bunch on every side of this bag. And yes, it does get heavy. So let's take a look. Well, down here on this lower part, let me back away. This is where you access your hard cases for your tackle boxes. The 4 3600s. Remember I was telling you that these are exactly the same? They are, on the bottom half. And as I demonstrated earlier, or showed earlier, but I'm demonstrating now, that you can put in soft plastics in behind this door, or this pouch, lid, whatever you want to call it, and boom, there's 5 more pieces of shelled plastics that are jig trailers and 4 3600 boxes. Locked with a latch. And these fit in here just like that. This also has a pocket if you wanted to put them in a pocket area that's got some rubberized mesh if you really want to do that. But right now I'm not using it. But again, that'd be a good place for your cell phone, truck keys, wallet, fishing license, you know, all that other stuff, the way it's locked and secured inside the bag. So what's up top? Well, there's a lot of stuff up top. Let me show you what I've got up here up top. And this is why I don't have to jam that other mini tackle boxes and whatnot in there, because it holds, I spike it, it holds a truck ton of hooks in their original packaging. And here's more. It also holds my Hayabusa hook wallet, which is a pretty handy little feature, and I did a video on that earlier. You can go check that out right up here. And it holds my terminal tackle box, all out of this one pocket. I cannot put this in that backpack unless I stuff it up top, because this pocket, and this pocket will not hold it, and it will not fit in the side pockets because it's too thick, and those pockets will not open up enough to stick this terminal tackle box in there. But on this tackle bag, you saw me pull it out. See me put it back in there as an example, right? To put this on those side pockets down there just doesn't work. Now, the one thing to be mindful of, the one thing, is if you put it up top, it gets kind of heavy. Believe it or not, that's a couple of pounds, because I got so much crap in here and this thing weighs some weight by itself. But at the end of the day, this pocket is going to have to fight gravity, and it seeps down just a little bit, and it interferes with the zipper to get to your lower 4 trays. Well, okay, well that's a problem. No, it's not. Ego's thought of us. How? Again, this bag is covered in pockets. You spin it around over here to the other side, you have 2 pockets up top. Well, Mo, that doesn't hold your terminal tackle box. Clearly, you're right. But this bottom one does. Look at there. I have some swim baits in there because I can. I can put this in there. Hayabusa wallet will go in there. Just the same, along with hooks, dip and die, all my hooks, and it'll zip right up. It's hard to do this with it being in my lap, but there it goes. And then I don't have to worry about that interfering with the door area on this side. So this pocket is now 100% empty. And guess what? I can put these pieces of plastic swim baits right in there, and clearly it will hold a lot more, but that's only 5 bags of swim baits. And now I can get to this zipper far easier and do that and have it 100% accessible. So to me, that is just freaking fantastic. So what about these other little pockets over here? What do I got here on the sides? This one, I got pliers on a carabiner. That way they don't fall out when I'm on my kayak or fishing out of another angler's boat. This whole bag would have to fall out. The lower pocket that I have down here, I have a first aid kit full of Band-Aids, ibuprofen. It fits in that pocket just fine. Zips up. And then I bought, it did not come with this. Eagle did not send this water jug holder, but it simply fits into the MOLLE webbing. Let me see if I can get a close-up of that. Right there, it fits into the MOLLE webbing. 2 straps, done. And then you can cinch it up. But that should hold a good 30 to possibly 40 ounces tall bottle of water, and should hydrate you if you're out fishing, pond fishing that day. So coming back over here, I added these 2 carabiners. Again, Ego gives you these nice big loops. This bag gets heavy with all my jigs and all the plastic you saw me put in there. It gets really heavy. I bet it's over 30 pounds. It's in there. You can see I'm yanking on that. It's not ripping in any shape, form, or fashion. So Eagle's done a real good job in regards to quality and construction of this bag, in my opinion. So in these pockets, spare fishing line from Seaguar. You can put reels in here. Again, you can put whatever you want in here. I have scale and a cap light. Woo! Thing's bright. But it works, does what we need it to do. And this bag still has potentially some empty pockets in it. So at the end of the day, you can't not have too much stuff in here. That's the point. And if you're kayak fishing, again, use the big strap, wrap it around your kayak seat, or more importantly, if you're fishing a team event out of somebody else's boat, you can put this around the back of the seat. Drop it down to the bottom, put the bag right behind the back of the seat. It'll ride secure. And if you don't think it will, stick your arm back in there. Again, this strap can get very large very quickly. All you gotta do is make the proper adjustment, and you can secure it however you're comfortable. See? It's really that easy. Look how long the strap just became. So, and if worse comes to worse, put it together and put this big, it's really not that big, but this heavy thing down in the floorboard and put your feet on it. Again, you're not going to hurt your soft plastics by doing that. And this bag right here, this pocket rather, again, just as an example, will hold clamshell baits. It's just wide enough. See, it falls right in there. Very little space. As I throw it on the floor, let me grab that. Whew. This fits in here perfectly. And again, you probably put 10 of those in there. Haven't done a full count, but I have done a count of how much plastic I got up top. And in that top, with all of the freezer bags, I have 57 different types, styles, and colors of soft plastics up here. That's not including the sides in here where the other clamshells are at that I showed you. It's not including what's in the 4 3600 trays in the bottom of this bag. And then the last thing I added is a nice hard case for sunglasses, because when you're loading up in other people's boat, much of the time it's dark. Keep your sunglasses with you at all times. You gotta protect your eyes. This bag is costly. You go on Amazon, Tackle Warehouse, about 130 bucks. But the construction is nice. The colors are awesome. And I added this American flag here because it's a Velcro, and I added it. And then the little G-lock hooks come in here very simply. They glide right on in from the sides. And to lock it down, just pull down the strap, and again, it's very locked down. It ain't going nowhere. To open it back up, just pull up on your clip, slide the clip out. It's real simple. Now I can get down here in the bottom. This, for a co-angler bag, I think this is the deal. I got everything I need. I've got tools, I got pliers, cutters, I got spare line, I got a spare reel in here if I want to have it, because I got a whole other empty pocket right there. I got 4 3600 trays for crankbaits, jerkbaits, any kind of hard bait with treble hooks, jigs, chatterbaits. I have all in here. Again, this bag probably weighs over 35 pounds now. And then you add some water to it. It's heavy. Then I got a first aid kit. And then if you want to, as you should, as a good suggestion, you should use some of these carabiner loops that are right here, right, to stick your culling tags on. If you're fishing out of a team event, that's one thing. Your boat owner typically will have culling tags for you, but as a friendly reminder, if you're fishing, Bassmaster Opens as a co-angler, they're not obligated to give you those, so you got to supply your own. Have water, and then again, you can use one of these pockets to bring snacks and food, power bars, whatever. Point being is there's plenty of room. Use this bag. Again, I'm not sponsored by Ego, but Ego Tactical Fishing is knocking it out of the park here. I'd love to see your comments down below. Y'all go rip some lips. Stay safe out there. Stop recording. Stop recording. Hey everybody. I'm out here in the shop today because it's 37 degrees outside, believe it or not, in Texas, middle of November nearly. And opted not to go fishing, but it's Veterans Day, and we're sitting here doing this. Stop recording. Stop recording.